to Dragon Ball Z. Again, but actually, it's been a long time. It sort of feels like sooner. The last game was actually quite recently, but it's over 2 years since the last game, we're assured. And this is basically the best in class of what Dragon Ball Z has been doing over the last few years on Xbox. This trailer feels something like a sort of Saturday morning cartoon toy advert. Totally. There's a sort of odd little tone to it, but it's very retro sort of feeling.
Thing is, I used to be huge. I say used to. I'm currently rewatching through the entire manga, so it's like through the entire anime. And I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, and for me, these games have always been really fun. Just sort of throw away, get some mates around. They're
great fan service, and I think there's a huge nod to that in this game. 70 characters to pick from, 60 missions, co-op combat, epic boss fights. 4v4 online, which is really, really cool.
Which is cool, yeah.
There's a pre-order bonus of 2 exclusive characters if you want to jump in early. But also more than that, this is a sort of depth to that 4-player co-op as well, because you've got 4 different skill types. One that's sort of close combat, one's long range, one that's a support type, one that's an interference type. So that kind of combination mixed with this 3D combat, which Dragon Ball Z is basically on its own doing this. No one else does this kind of 3-dimensional,
crazy, off the wall.
Absolutely, there's 3D combat in the sense of beat 'em ups where you're still on the ground. This is fully 3D. This is up in the air, flying around an arena.
It's just mental. There's nothing else like it, And if you can put up with some sort of minor technical issues here and there, you're really getting into quite a deep and fun beat 'em up. And I think the 4-character sort of switch off will work perfectly for Dragon Ball Z. You get something like Tekken Tag where it's nice, but it's not really that integral to the gameplay. Dragon Ball Z, especially in the anime, it's integral for different types of characters to team up and utilize their power sets to take over these huge, ridiculous enemies. Because obviously everyone's got like Super Saiyan powers. So yeah, totally, I'm well up for this.
I'd say just great fan service. Bunch of new characters have been added in that sort of joined the anime recently as well. And just making a huge deal of the online this time as well, because you can't really underestimate the appeal of 4v4 online. 4 mates, get together, have a whale of a time, just beating the Jesus out of each other. Throwing fireballs around, destroying the earth. Just over-the-top crazy stuff. Exactly what any Dragon Ball Z fan would want. And this is just an epic collection of the best that this series has tried to pull together over the years. And it's all coming in one place, so it's really, really cool.
Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Z! Coming early 2014! Day 1 editions include a bonus download code for Goku's Naruto costume.